Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Libby, and today's video is a little bit different. So I'm going to be talking about my best organizational tricks, and these are what I use, like the products that I use, and just kind of things that help me stay organized, because I am a full-time student and I pretty much like manage everything that goes on in like me and Terry's lives, you know, like doctor's appointments and then our dogs, so anything related to them. I basically have like 3 main ways that I do that, so I'll just kind of start with the first one. So first one is obviously my phone. I guess maybe not so obviously, but I stay very organized with like bills and things like that by using the Reminders app. So I have like quite a few different lists. Like I have like a reoccurring to-do list, which are things that like happen like either monthly for like bills, every few months, like weird things, not weird things, but like adultish things like changing the kitchen sponge and washing the blankets and changing the sheets and things like that. So I set reminders, and it might seem silly to set a reminder for something as trivial as like you know, changing the bed sheets, but sometimes the weeks just like kind of catch up on you, so I like to stay organized, and this just helps me remind me of those things. And then I'll also use the built-in calendar app to track like different appointments. So I have my own calendar, and then I have like a calendar for Terry's stuff and just like anything that we have coming up, and I always just like sync that with my emails. So like if there's like a flight or like a hotel stay, that automatically gets added to my calendar as well. So yeah, my phone's a great resource, and I can't recommend the Reminders app enough. And you know, those are free apps. They already come with your iPhone. You don't have to download anything extra, which I think is great. The next thing is just a traditional weekly planner. And this is my current one. I actually got this for $4 at Ollie's Bargain Outlet. If you don't have an Ollie's near you, or if you've never heard of Ollie's, just check it out. It's basically, it's a discount store that gets a lot of like liquidated items, and they have like a different variety of like items all the time, but you can really just find great things like books for like under $5, hardcovers for like $3. So definitely check it out. This I could only find online at Walmart for like $17. But for $4 at Ollie's, you can't beat it. So definitely check it out. What I love is the layouts. So you get like the monthly layout, and then it's broken down to obviously like each weekday, which is nice because I have like school assignments, I have different appointments that I like to keep track of. So I just go in, fill everything out. Oh, and it also has like a handy like to-do list section too, which is nice. And I love to write down things that I need to do either for the week, for the day, and it's just very satisfying for my type A personality to be able to check off those items on my to-do list. So I can't recommend a written planner enough. And I also know that's just like helps you remember things when you write them down. Like I remember that as like a tip from when I was like my first round of college, and you know, it's better to write your notes than to type your notes. For me, writing out my weekly assignments and everything like that is easier for me to remember. I don't know, there's just something about like traditional planners that I've always loved, and I used to use a monthly one, but I found out that I just need more room, and it's I like the kind of like the dualness of it all. Like I like having the monthly aspect to see things at a glance, but then I like the weekday breakdown to really just kind of figure out exactly what I'm doing that day. And then my last method is a weekly notebook pad. So this has all like each day of the week, and then I just fill in the dates. It has its own section for to-do lists, and it has like different notes. So I love this, and I usually do different ones, but this is the one I just got. I got this from Anthropologie, but you can find many different ones. I've seen pads for these for like I think like $3 or $5, and like I forget what you call it, but like the dollar section at Target. I think they're becoming really popular, and I also use it as like my mouse pad as well, since I keep this directly on my desk. And it's just so nice. It has 52 weeks, you just tear it off. This is super helpful because like with the planner, I have to like flip to that particular week, and even though my planner is usually open, it's just really nice to have it here. So I can't recommend like a notepad, like a weekly pad planner like that enough. So you notice that I tend to write down things in multiple places. And if that seems a little bit redundant for you, then maybe you don't need as many sources as I do, but I just find it's really nice because with the weekly pad, that's strictly for just that week, and then I just tear it off and I'm done with that week. Whereas like my planner, it's things that I have like all the time throughout the whole year that I can just go back and reference. So I use them for different things. And then yeah, so those are like my 3 main sources for keeping myself organized, and it's helped me a lot. You know, I haven't missed a single credit card payment. I haven't missed a single bill or anything like that. And I also have things on auto pay, but that's like a separate kind of like thing of it on its own, which I'll talk about probably in a different video. Alright, so now that I've covered my like 3 main resources that I use to keep me on track and organized, I just want to talk about general organizational tips. So whenever you have like an appointment coming up or anything, immediately write that down, whether that's on a notepad or in your phone or, you know, multiple places. It's just helpful that as soon as you have something that you know you need to like remember, or you know they have coming up, just immediately jot that down somewhere where you're going to remember. Don't solely rely on your memory. Just be like, oh yeah, I'll remember to write that down like 5 minutes from now, because you might just forget. And not all places will send you like an appointment reminder, but then even if they do, what if you end up scheduling something else for that day and then you end up double booking yourself? So it's helpful that as soon as you know that you have something coming up, write that down, put it on your calendar in some way, shape, or form. I think organization is different from being like super clean. At least that's the way I think of them, as two like different things entirely. So for me, I'm both an organized and a generally clean person, but sometimes the clutter can catch up. So how I stay organized is my main desk area. I try to clean that up at least once a week, maybe every few days if I see that I'm beginning to get a lot of clutter with different things on it. So just being mindful of, you know, whether it's like your study space, your work area, whatever area or space in your home where you are the most productive, try to remember to keep that particular area especially organized. You know, if your dining table, like me, or like your bedroom isn't as organized and clean, that's okay. As long as the space where you're trying to do the most work is organized, I think that'll help you stay on track. It's like there's no really magic to staying organized. It's just kind of being mindful of like being aware of what you have going on and just kind of sorting that into a way that you're going to remember. Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed my organizational tips and tricks video. I didn't want to overwhelm you, so that's why I just wanted to keep it to a few. That way these are things that you can easily start implementing in your life today to help you get a little bit more organized. Alright, I hope everyone enjoyed this video, and I will see everyone in my next one. Bye!